Nityanandam, after this very beautiful darshan of Bhagavan Lingotbhavamurti, Swamiji has blessed all of us now with the ability to manifest Paratva, conscious supremacy. And Swamiji has showered all of us with the experience of whoever connected to this form now. Your experience that your consciousness has been very strongly emboldened inside of you, empowering you to experience, manifest this experience as a state. Now, after this beautiful darshan,
how was your experience today? Can I request all the participants to share with us? What was your experience in today's darshan? And understand whatever prayer you posted, be rest assured if Swamiji has blessed your prayer, you will see how it becomes a reality. It is just going to start manifesting. You've got a very, very, very powerful initiation and a blessing today. So just wait and see as it manifests in your life and enjoy it and celebrate it. Now it is time. We're going to be entering into power manifestation.
and for every one of us, whoever is sitting here, right now, with this, right after this beautiful power manifestation, sorry, right after this beautiful darshan, all the incompletions, everything in you automatically, by its own, has just melted completely. You just need to experience, settle down into that space of completion. Sit with that space, declare, I am conscious. My consciousness is supreme. And with that space, make all the declarations you want. You will be able to manifest whatever you want as reality. You will be able to create whatever you want as a reality. Now, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be manifesting the power of being able to scan another person's mind, means being able to understand what exactly is happening in another person's mind through the power of mind reading, clairvoyance. Like Swamiji revealed to all of us today about clairvoyance. Swamiji says, whenever you establish yourself in the space of completion, whenever you establish yourself in the space of Purnatva and declare that your consciousness is supreme, at all those moments, Swamiji beautifully tells you, enter into a certain clairvoyance, means you experience your existence at every place simultaneously, spontaneously. Now, Ma Kiri Clark, Ma Maluhia, Ma Kalili Wong, and Ma Hui Ting Shuang, and I see so many of you here, Ma Parameshwari, Ma Jang Ming Yu, Ma Wani, and I see so many of you that are here. I'm going to request each of you to sit in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Sit sincerely and manifest this as a power. What we are going to be doing is we both will take turns and we'll be visualizing, seeing one images in front of us. And I'm going to be requesting all of you to scan and identify the exact image that we are visualizing. Are all of you understanding? Ma Shakuntala Devi, Ma Huiru Wong, Ma Nitya Prema. Are all of you understanding? If you're all clear, can I request you all to put yes in the chat? Basilaya, all the others that are there. I request everyone to confirm if you're clear, if you've understood. Nityanandam, Siddhartha, Rankaya. Okay, I'm going to request all of you to sit straight now. Listen, your focus should be only on understanding what precisely is the exact visualization that I am holding, what I'm seeing continuously in front of me, and just scan, identify, and share them. Please start. So I'm going to be seeing that image right in front of me.
Now, all of you sit, connect to Swamiji. Close your eyes and deeply connect to Swamiji. I request all the participants, sit straight, close your eyes. Unclutch from everything that's happening inside of you. Bring that deep asampragnata samadhi with Swamiji now inside of you. Do not cherish any kind of a visualization, verbalization, you unclutch from everything. Now, Just be in that space, a deep receptive mode. Whatever Swamiji shows to you, you actually look through all your three eyes. Just look at her now and look into her. You can actually see what's the visualization she is holding on to. She's also simultaneously seeing the photograph, so that constantly her mind is just holding on to that visualization. I request all the participants to please do this. All the participants that are here sitting with us, I request everyone to please do this now. Whatever now you're able to see, start typing it and posting it here in the chat. Can I request everyone to please post it here in the chat? Okay, I'm going to repeat it for the Paramashivoham Level 1 participants. All the Paramashivoham Level 1 participants, now you're going to be manifesting this power. Please sit straight, close your eyes, connect to Swamiji, and just with all your three eyes, look at her. She's currently seeing an image, holding that in her inner speech. You're actually going to do this power of clairvoyance, where you're going to actually see what is the image she is thinking of. So whatever Swamiji is showing to you in your third eye, start posting it here. And if you're seeing a particular picture, try to describe it more and more clearly. Colors or whatever you're seeing. Very good. I see some of you posting the answers. Chant the Mahavakya. The secret is you're going to first unclutch. Very good. Unclutch from every thought, every verbalization, visualization, and just post whatever Swamiji is showing to you in your third eye. Shall we now see what the answer is?
Okay. So now I'm going to be sharing with you all what was the exact image that I was visualizing.
3, 2, and 1. So first thing, Ma Prematavasi, Ma Parameshwari, Ma Kiri Clark. And a few more people have manifested. And think Mahabhairava Jnana Surupini. All of you have manifested.
Actually, it's an image of Swamiji, as you all can see during the Padayatra. And this was in the Himalayan region. So you can see the mountain background.
There's a lot of green. That's absolutely right. And yes, Ma Prematavasi, this is Swamiji's picture. Absolutely, Ma Kiri Clark. All of you have manifested this. Wonderful.
Now we're going to be doing one more round, and then you'll all also be manifesting with your partners as well.
Are you all ready? Shall we do one more round now? All right. This is going to be interesting. I'm now going to visualize. I am now holding on to this image. And you're going to see through your third eye. Do not use your logic. Do not guess. Just connect to Swamiji. See through your third eye. And just look inside. You'll actually see what is the exact visualization I have.
Now, just center yourself on the experience that you're consciously. Visualize Swamiji as a huge ball of light in your Anandagani. Remember Swamiji as a ball of light inside of you, like formless, effulgent light, self-effulgent light. Intensely connect with Swamiji. Now, experience that you are part of that light. You're one with that light, which is pervading everywhere. And you will be able to know whatever is happening in every nuance, wherever that light can pervade. And that light is consciousness. So just experience that you are consciousness, which can permeate every space. And you will know what exactly is happening, what exactly even Ma Tattva Priya is able to think in her mind. So all of you take a few minutes, chant that Mahavakya.
constantly I'm looking at the image and holding the visualization inside. So all of you will be able to clearly see what is the exact image I'm visualizing.
And please sit straight whenever you are scanning. Make sure that your posture is straight.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
What are the colors you're getting? What image is it that I'm actually looking at and visualizing and holding on to that visualization?
Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham
Now, I'm going to request all of you to start typing out whatever you are seeing in the third eye, whatever Swamiji showed you in the third eye, the colors, the shapes, whatever you saw, start describing it in the chat. Start posting in the chat whatever you saw. The moment you saw Mata Tripura, what is the image that is coming? What do you think that she is visualizing inside of her? Go ahead and please post in the chat. Okay, I see different answers coming in. Every one of you, I request all of you to describe in detail whatever you are seeing. Okay, Ma Kiri Clark, more detail. More detail. Come on, Ma Mahabhairava Jnana, Ma Parameshwari, Ma Elizabeth. Can I request all of you to post? Ma Prema Tavasi. Please post. I request all of you to take a few minutes. Please post. Okay. All right. So shall we verify now what is the exact image that she was visualizing?
Okay, so this image is an image of 3 plants that are suspended against a brick wall with 3 spotlights on them. So here, this is the exact image I was visualizing.
Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Ma Parameshwari, I say your description is very, very close because you've seen brown color, you've seen metal like dishware like that,
Wow.
and then you're seeing pots.
Wow.
That is very, very close, Ma. You've like almost described it. Very nice. Okay, now in the next round, I'm going to request all of you to connect to a partner amongst yourselves here in the chat and scan for them. See how exactly you manifested with the two of us. You will be able to do the exact same thing with your partner in the Zoom rooms. Or you can even connect to them if you do not have someone with you immediately. You can call one of your friends and connect to them. But do the same thing. Scan. Ask them to visualize anything that they want, an incident or an image. Scan and describe what exactly you are seeing and ask them to verify. Do it like a game. Call at least 2-3 people and manifest this with them. Please start.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham
How many of you have been able to manifest so far? I request all of you to share. How many of you have been able to successfully do the power manifestation?
Mahamahavaagya, spiritual lullaby for samadhi, and suprabhatam, wake up
Please go ahead
call,
and
wake
share
up
your
call
power manifestation experience with us
for
here
Paramashiva.
in the chat.
This
Now, we are going to be
Mahamahavaagya
entering into the next session. See, from morning
is
onwards, we've been
spiritual
learning about
lullaby
how
for
the
you to
universe
fall
exists
into
and
samadhi.
how what is this conscious sovereignty?
Suprabhatam,
Why
wake up
conscious
song
sovereignty?
for
What is a Sampragnata Samadhi?
Paramashiva
Many such powerful
to
revelations,
wake
right?
up in you.
Now, Swamiji is going to be elaborately, detailed way revealing to us how to
This
draw
Mahamahavaagya
this quality quantity
puts me
centric
in
lifestyle.
samadhi.
So let us listen to
This is
this
spiritual
revelation now
lullaby
from
for
Swamiji.
samadhi.
When you are young, some things you want to add in your life, some things you want to leave from your life. The quantity, quality, greed, and fear, the same quantity, quality, fear, and greed will change as you grow, mature, or older. Listen. So, I'm giving you one example. All things related to quantity and quality changes. They are not eternal. They are ephemeral. Sometimes you enjoy the change. That is called maturity. Growing in wisdom. Sometimes you hate the change. That is what is called attachment, suffering. This quantity, quality, centric drama, whole thing is only superficial life. Even the maturity which comes when you understand this quantity and quality changes is not complete enlightenment. That is more like a dharma. You get matured, but that's not ultimate. Ultimate is understanding some things which you create, some things which you maintain, some things which you destroy, some things which you put yourself in delusion. Sometimes you pull yourself out of delusion. Sometimes you liberate yourself. All this is fundamentally you who is doing this drama. You, the consciousness in you is doing this whole drama. Waking up to that is conscious sovereignty. I want you to understand 3 layers. 1, the quantity quality based thinking, acting, whole productivity centric lifestyle. Quantity means trying to increase the quantity of things in your life, or even trying to improve the quality of your body, your mind, anything. Trying to increase the quality of you. Both are stupid. Both are useless. That's the first thing. Second, the quantity quality centric greed you have. You want to sometime accumulate more money. You want to spend more time in the office. But later on you understand anyone can replace you in your office, but no one can replace you in your home. So you get the shock of your life and realize, oh God, I should have spent more time in my home. Then the next level you will understand. Anyone can replace you even in your family, but no one can replace what you need to do to yourself to raise your quality. Then next level you will get matured. Even the idea of raising your quality by yourself is extremely wasting time. Instead, a simple quantum initiation with Guru can raise you beyond the quality, quantity, stupidities. The levels of evolving. Because even if you work on yourself, raise all your qualities to higher and higher level, it is more like an ant trying to climb the hill. When it is going to reach the top. But the same ant sitting on the shoulder of the Guru, when he climbs the hill, just in few hours, it is going to reach the top. So, now, what I am doing is I am just taking you on my shoulder and raising you to the Kailasa top, offering you at the feet of Paramashiva so that quantum initiation can happen. Listen. Things you desire when you are in the creation space, you may hate when you are in the destruction space. And you should know, all the destruction in your life is your conscious choice. Things you like very much when you are in a maintenance mode, you may hate when you are in delusion. Many things which you hate when you are in delusion, you may feel so valuable when you are liberated. Listen, when you are in delusion, you will feel suffocated by Guru. You just want to escape from him. You don't even want to see him. You don't even want to remember. Even if you see his photographs in some shop, You will feel irritated and leave that shop when you are in delusion. But when you are moving towards liberation, you just wait for him to appear here and there. Even in the car sticker, if you see him, your face becomes white. Listen, things you like when you are in delusion, you will hate when you are in liberation. Things you hate when you are in delusion, you will love it when you are in liberation. So the quality, quantity based ideas constantly change. And this change also changes. That's the beauty. Change also changes. Listen carefully. For example, you work hard, put lot of intelligence, build an amazing bungalow in your dream. First earn money, then save money, then buy all the right material. Things which change if the atmosphere changes, ideas changes, geography changes, are all delusory. They all exist in illusion. You work so hard and build a home in your dream. What's the use? No use. Working so hard and building a house in a dream, when you wake up, it is no more reality. Same way, if you are earning and building a big business in a country, suddenly the country gets into war and it loses its currency value, what will happen to your whole thing? Waste. Understand, put your energy and time in ephemeral things only to the level you need to run your life, not more than that. Economy is all about intelligence, not about greed. If you are functioning out of greed, the fellow who planted greed in you is successful, not you. You are working for him. Please recite the second verse, Kenopanishad, along with me. Shrotrasya Shrotram Manaso Manoyat Vachoha Vasam Vasamsa Upranasya Pranaha Chakshus Chakshuradimushya Dhiraha Pretyasmallogata Mrita Bhavanti Chant once more. Shrotrasya Shrotram Manaso Manoyat Vachohavasam Savupranasya Pranaha Chakshuhu Adimushyadhiraha Pretyasmallokat Amruta bhavanti Shrotrasya Shrotram Manasa Manoyat Vachohavasam Savupranasya Pranaha Chakshuhu Adimushyadhiraha Pretyasmallokat Amruta bhavanti. The translation: it is the ear of the ear that by which one hears, the mind of the mind, the faculty of thinking, and intellect, the speech of the speech, vak that which creates sound vibration. It indeed is the vital life of the life energy, the power of sustaining life, and it also is the eye of the eye, the power of sight. The wise enlightened beings, having liberated themselves from the senses and identifying with the subtle, inexhaustible source on leaving and rising beyond this ephemeral world, become immortal and eternal. Understand? The whole verse is declaring the answer for the pure questioning. First verse was pure questioning, Keneshita Prena. It is pure questioning. Now the answer. But the danger in answer is, anything your mind can grasp is not truth. Because anything your mind can grasp, it can deny, that is ultimate. Anything known is already dead for your mind. Please understand. Anything known is already dead for your mind. The existence cannot be dead. Only your mind has to die in the existence. So the declaration of the truth has to be such where your mind cannot succeed in knowing, it just gets drowned and becomes knowing. Understand? If your mind succeeds in knowing anything and retains its existence, it is knowledge. If your mind is drowned and disappears in the process of knowing, it is experience. If your mind sustains the process of knowing and retains its original form even after knowing, it is process of knowledge. If your mind drowns and dissolves in the process of very knowing, it is experience, reality, truth, existence, Brahman, Sadashiva, Paramborul. your methodology of looking at the life matters, because only based on that you will plan your goals. Man who tries to grasp the humanity through length dimension will only try to be politician, because it is all about number game. If you don't like a politician, he doesn't have a problem. He will make sure you don't like anybody else also, and he is the best devil. If he presents that much, he is successful. Even if he cannot make you love him, he will make you feel, yes, among the devils, he is the best. Because it is all about number. It is not about the breadth of the relationship. It is all about the length of the relationship. Number. So his job is successful if he establishes others are more devilish than him. Others are more demonic than him. That's it. He does not need to spend much time in establishing he is good. He just needs to establish others are worst. Because it's all about number. It's not about how you feel about him. It's not about the quality, the breadth. It's about the quantity, logic, length. Understand? If you start looking at the life through heart, breath, you may not bother about number, but you will bother about the quality of every relationship with which you are entertaining yourself. What is the quality of the relationship that exists? Because quantity fills, quality fulfills. Quantity fills, quality fulfills. When you have that quality in the relationship, even if the million people are there, where is the blue saree? Where is that white dress? It is not the quantity fills, quality fulfills. It's when you look at the life through breath, life is different. Millions may be sitting in front of you. You know where the quality is. You know which one is filling, which one is fulfilling. Understand your decision to look at the life either through logic or through the heart matters. Because that is going to make you fix your life goal. That is going to be the fuel for you. A person who looks at logic as the way to grasp life will naturally be fueled by the number. Person who looks at heart, the way to reach out the life, will be fueled by the heart, the quality, the fulfillment. when your breath, heart expands, you start looking more for the truth. With the logic, you try to only get clutches. You just somehow have to manage. So I have something unique and important to share with you all today. This power manifestation science and science of completion science of powerful cognitions, all this is fundamentally established in the truth of cosmic existence. Listen. See, currency is established in your greed. If suddenly everyone loses the greed, currency has no value. The value of the gold is established on everyone's greed to have gold. That's all. Suddenly, if the greed to have gold vanishes, the value of the gold vanishes. Value of the diamond is established in everyone's greed to have diamond. If everyone's greed to have diamond vanishes, diamond and the stone will be same. For example, law of the land. Each country has their own law. The law of the land is established in their constitution. If the constitution is changed or it loses power over the territory, the laws vanish. Laws are no more valuable. They have no value. But the science of power manifestation, science of completion, science of powerful cognition manifestations, which I am talking to all of you, sharing with all of you, giving as experience to all of you, is established in existential, cosmic reality. Understand, it doesn't get bound by any situation, atmosphere, territory, geography, time, or history. Listen carefully. For example, you work hard, put lot of intelligence, build an amazing bungalow in your dream. First earn money, then save money, then buy all the right material. Things which change if the atmosphere changes, ideas changes, geography changes, are all delusory. They all exist in illusion. You work so hard and build a home in your dream. What's the use? No use. Working so hard and building a house in a dream, When you wake up, it is no more reality. Same way, if you are earning and building a big business in a country, suddenly the country gets into war and it loses its currency value, what will happen to your whole thing? Waste. Understand, put your energy and time in ephemeral things only to the level you need to run your life, not more than that. Economy is all about intelligence, not about greed. If you are functioning out of greed, the fellow who planted greed in you is successful, not you. You are working for him. Listen carefully. Few days before, it was a very intimate conversation with decision makers of my Sangha. The accountant, chief CFO and legal advisor, all the top guys sitting with me. They were not ready to accept one of my decision. See, my decision was, don't leave anything left in the bank end of the year. Finish off. That was my policy, and they were not ready to accept that policy. They said, no, we are a huge organization and that cannot be the right policy. I tell you, understand? An organization like us, for us, what is wealth? Not 100 crore sitting in bank, but spending that in activities and charity what for we are created. And making again the money flow into it and continuously spending and making it flow, making this circle happening is the wealth of an organization, not the 100 crores sitting in the bank. Understand? If I think the 100 crores sitting in the bank is a wealth, bank will be wealthy, not me. I am not interested in working to make bank wealthy. I am interested in making this Sangha wealthy. What is the wealth of the Sangha? Its ability to generate and spend on its mission, on its goal. Listen carefully. Acid wash your ideas about money with this clarity. Let your idea about money be aligned to your goal, not to your greed. If it is aligned to your greed, whoever has planted greed in you will be rich, not you. If I was carrying the greed for money, who plants the greed for money in our head? Banks and reserve banks ultimately. So I'll be putting all the money into them. So who will be rich? They. I will be just working as a slave for them to be rich. That is not economy. That is not intelligence. Wealth means the structure which receives and spends it off, which has a courage and confidence to receive more and spend it off, receive more and spend it off, receive more and spend it off. Making this mission happen. Ability to do what we are doing, what we are supposed to do, is the wealth of the Sangha. Not the currency sitting in the bank. Ability to do your mission every day is wealth of you and your life. Listen very carefully. This is the cosmic principle of economy. What is wealth? Your ability to complete and be intensely active in what you are supposed to do. Not the bank balance sitting. If I think bank balance sitting is my wealth, I will be making the bank wealthy, not me. And I am not interested in working to make somebody else wealthy. No, I am very clear. I am brilliant about it. Let greed not become your blind spot. Let your idea about money be established on cosmic principles. Let your idea about health be established on cosmic principles. Your goal is to manifest powers. For that, you need to do yoga. If your body allows you to do what you are supposed to do, only then you are healthy. Otherwise, don't think even if you are gymming 24 hours a day, building 18-inch biceps and 8-pack, that's not healthy. Health is not about 18-inch biceps and 8-pack. No. It is all about, is your body aligning to your purpose? That is health. Understand what I am trying to tell. All your ideas about health, wealth, happiness, relationship, all that be more and more grounded on cosmic principles. That is what I call manifesting powerful cognitions. That is what I casting powerful cognitions. Your idea about let your idea about let your idea about marriage, let your idea about money, let your life, let your idea about death, everything. Let it be more and more cosmic principles which does not change by the change of the Vatavarana or the law of the land or the society's understandings or the morality of the society or the common understandings of the society.
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda.
Paramashiva's message directly from Maha Kailasa. Reason out, season out, hang out, chill out with the highest truth of Paramashivatva. I'll repeat. Reason out, season out, hang out, chill out with highest truths of Paramashivatva. Understand? Truths of Paramashivatva. All the constitutional rights given to each soul by the cosmos is the highest truths of Paramashivatva. See, like each country guarantees some rights by their constitution to their citizens, cosmos guarantees certain rights to all the beings, especially to human beings. So understand, the first right, they call it as the first amendment, the first right cosmos gives you is to think, feel, experience and live as Paramashiva and to be treated by everyone around you, everything around you as Paramashiva. Listen, not only you have the right to think, feel, exist, experience, live as Paramashiva, you have the right, everything around you, not only human beings, even the nature around you should treat you as a Paramashiva and you have a right. Please understand, these are the fundamental rights guaranteed by the cosmic constitution to every being, especially to human beings, because the human beings are hardwired for these greatest truths. Reason out. When I say reason out, I mean continuously using your logic, rationality, see, power to rationalize, ability to logically analyze, ability to internalize, the power of Sankhya, the right reasoning, the right way of reasoning is the unique gift given to all human beings. Understand? Just like two hands, two eyes, two ears, Paramashiva has given us a unique power called ability to rationalize, ability to logically come to a conclusion. And please understand, your ability to rationalize and ability to come to a logical conclusion is nowhere related to your so-called degrees, universities, education. No. Ability to logically come to conclusion, ability to rationalize comes through involvement. It is simple involvement. Please understand. If you develop the ability to rationalize logically come to conclusion, reason out. Through involvement, that becomes a powerful tool for your pratyaksha pramana. The signs need to make sense to our inner space. That is what is logical understanding. Then internalizing. Then coming to conclusion. When it becomes conclusion, it starts happening in us. So I was wondering how I am going to present this science logically, because it is such subtle, powerful thought current, words which always make sense in you, either this or that. Understand these words. Words have such big difficulty. It always conveys to you this or that. But the most subtle thought currents cannot get controlled by this or that. Please understand, your arrogance which makes you believe you can manage the natural law of life itself is called karma. Your arrogance which gives you the belief you can manage the natural law of life is karma. Authenticity is natural law of life. You can never manipulate it. You can never manage it. Only you can be managed by authenticity. You should be managed by authenticity. Why we try to manipulate dharma, law of life? Because we feel at some part of us we cannot change. We feel it is impossible for us to transform. Some habits, some patterns, you feel you can't give up. So naturally, to convince yourself it is okay, you need to manipulate dharma. For example, if you can't live the life of a sannyasi, celibate, then just manipulate the dharma saying, okay, it's okay, this is also okay. If you are unattached and live grihastha life, that is also okay. But if you are unattached, then why are you going to live there? Now, I am not saying give up the grihastha life and become a sannyasi. All I am saying is at least be very clear where you are powerful, where you are powerless. And it is not necessary you need to give up grihastha life to achieve Advaita, live Advaita. So from that context, if you say, I don't need to give up the grihastha life because that is not required for Advaita, living Advaita, then you are right. But if you say, no, without attachment, if you live there, that is also okay, then you are manipulating dharma. Please understand, if you can't get up early morning for yoga, naturally you start manipulating. No. That and all is not required for me. Just if I mentally align myself and remember God few minutes, He will immediately land on me and support what is there. Unnecessarily waking up in the early morning, bending the body this side, that side, and if I just remember, that's all, that is enough. This is manipulating dharma, understand? Actually, waking up early morning is not necessary for Advaita. It is a support, but not a compulsion to live Advaita. From that understanding, if you think, then it is okay. Listen, you may ask, what is the difference between these two thought currents? When you understand what is necessary and what is not necessary, you never fall into powerlessness. But when you think something is necessary and not able to do, you fall into powerlessness. Only the fellows who fall into powerlessness manipulate dharma. Trying to manipulate dharma is karma. Trying to manipulate dharma is karma. Understand? If you know thoroughly, you have to get up early morning for living Advaita. If you can't get up, the right thing to do is completing with the pattern you are not able to get up and making your body and mind fresh, alive for you to wake up early morning. That is the dharma. But unfortunately, if you learn to manipulate even one step of dharma, with the wrong reason, I tell you, after that dharma can never enter into your life. Because you know how to manipulate every rule. Just one simple understanding. Integrity with the time. For living Advaita, integrity with the time is necessary. That is not option. If you tell 6:30 you will be there, you have to be there, or you have to inform them ahead, at least before 6:29, that you will not be there at 6:30. So integrity with the time is a compulsory for living Advaita. But when you can't maintain this integrity with the time, and you start manipulating within you and without you, means inside you and outside you, both. No, that and all is for initial level people, not for everyone. That is not required. It's okay. Once you manipulate yourself, convince yourself that integrity with the time is not required, the moment you convince yourself, be very clear, you entered into the pattern of karma. After that, within 3-4 months, you will convince yourself with all types of manipulation, authenticity is not required for you. You will convince yourself non-violence and cruelty-free lifestyle is not required for you. The ability to manipulate dharma, the mental setup of manipulating dharma, I tell you, that is the most dangerous pit a human being can fall. That's the most dangerous drainage a human being can fall. I tell you, I have to look at the stark reality. Even if a single person who does not manipulate dharma, who lives what he knows as right, is enough for me to run my Sangha. Just one person. I am searching just for those 1 or 2 persons who does not manipulate dharma. Please understand. Lives what he knows is dharma. Does not use different words, theories, theologies, concepts to manipulate it. I am searching just for those 1 or 2 diamonds. Of course, I wanted to make millions of people. I wanted to make is different, but still I have not got even one is the truth. Who does not manipulate dharma in his thinking. There is no blind spot in his thinking. If he knows right, he does it. If he does not know, he knows it is not required. If he does not get up in the morning and come for yoga, he knows it is not required. If he knows it is required, he is not inefficient or there is no impossibility. That is what I call no blind spot, no manipulation of the principles. It is unfortunate. One of the very important Hindu guru telling publicly is searching for one person who does not manipulate the dharma. Understand? The scale I set also need to be looked in. Its highest standard. Anyone who lives in his life without manipulating even one step of dharma lives enlightenment. The pattern of manipulating and compromising with the life of Advaita is karma. The pattern of coherently vibrating with the Advaitic thinking, being in sync, synergetic with Advaitic thinking is what I call dharma. Who knows the dharma and do not compromise, do not manipulate it, lives enlightenment. Sit and think through your whole life. Let your whole life be aligned with Dharma. Whatever species exists on the planet Earth, they all have a right over the planet Earth just like we have a right. We don't have a right to vacate them from the planet Earth just because of our whims and fancies. No. Everything you live should have the context of Advaita. Everything which has the context of Advaita should be lived by you is living enlightenment. Lifestyle of no blind spot. Every understanding from the context of Advaita has to be lived uncompromisingly. If you are made to understand this is responsibility, you have to live it. This is enriching, you have to live it. This is authenticity, you have to live it. This is integrity, you have to live it. No question of compromising. No compromising. If you are powerless somewhere to live the Dharma, complete. Complete with that powerlessness. Complete with that powerlessness and raise yourself to the next level. But no question of manipulating it. If you manipulate Dharma, you will never transform. You will never know where you need to complete. You will continue to be the same sewage, thinking. Outside you sprayed enough perfume, no one will have a smell. Hanging out means making the undercurrent of your life as this Paramashivatva, higher principles. See, I can give you some 10 higher principles. You are Paramashiva. Even when you don't remember it, you are Paramashiva. And this idea of karma, what you do comes back to you. What you do comes back to you. If you don't remember yourself as Paramashiva, if you remember yourself as Paramashiva, what you did when you are not remembering you as a Paramashiva will not come back to you. Listen. This is what karma mukti. I am not defining karma to bind you. I am defining karma to liberate you. Please understand. All my definitions still now, I have defined at least 10,000 key powerful truths of Hinduism, like God, Vedanta, Veda, knowledge, Vidya, Vairagya, renunciation, Shanta, Mangala, at least 10,000. Every definition is focused on liberating you, giving you solution. The definition itself with the focus of liberating you. So I am defining karma. Listen, ordinary definition, all of you know about karma is what you do comes back to you. But I tell you, what you do comes back to you only if you remain in that same mood or consciousness. Many times there is a sketch used, like a card. One person will be sitting and he drops the card and it goes round and comes and falls on him. You all may be understanding what I am saying. If you just push one card and it goes round and comes back and last card falls on you. You understand karma in this way only. I tell you, all your actions will come back to you only if you remain in that same consciousness. If you raise your consciousness, it will not come back to you. You can say, hey, now I am Paramashiva. You can't come back to me. When this was committed, I was ordinary person, ordinary man. Now I am Paramashiva, so you can't come back to me. That is why the initiation into the higher truth. When you start reasoning out and seasoning out with the higher truths, you are called Dvija, reborn, newborn. Understand the second truth about life, karma. No karma affects you if you raise your consciousness. The action done in certain consciousness, inner space, only that inner space suffers the reaction. If that inner space is evolved, the reactions don't come to you. The reactions don't come to you. Reason out this great truth. Season out with this great truth. Listen. Karma, as per the cosmos, is the inner space which committed the karma gets the karma back. If you have changed, evolved with a higher inner space, you will not have that karma. You will not have that suffering. This great truth, reason it out, season it out. You will really see how whatever you may go through in your life, the cosmic constitution still holds good anywhere you may live. If you reason out and season out with this great truth, you can understand. If you reason out and season out with this truth, you can see clearly. Whenever you raise your consciousness, the effects of your old karma does not touch you, doesn't impact you. I have a sketch to show you. Just see it. This is the way you understand karma normally. But actually, after pushing the first board, if you walk out, if you get out, it will not fall on you. That's all. If you continue to sit there, then it will fall on you. All of you understand what I am saying. Usually this is the picture shown to you to explain karma. What goes comes around. If you are stupidly sitting and shitting in that same place with the same inner space, if you have a simple intelligence, shift your cognition. Start reasoning out and seasoning out and hanging out and chilling out with the higher truths. You will not get the karma back to you. You will not get the results of the action done by you. So understand this. This is the usual picture given to all of you to understand about the karma. If you sit after pushing the first board or the first brick, if you continue to sit and shit in the same place, the last brick will fall on you. But if you shift your inner space, the last brick will not fall on you. What goes comes around. But if you are not sitting in that round, it will not come back to you. It will not come back to you. These powerful truths, reason out with it, season out with it, hang out with it, chill out with it, you will manifest Paramashivoham. First thing, understand the initiation into Paramashivoham. When you start reasoning out and seasoning out, the first thing will happen is all your karmas will stop touching you, harassing you. See, when you start the pranayama, the first change will happen in your body is your body will become colorful. Like eyes will become more dark. The white part of the eyes will become more white. The lips will become more rosy. The nails will become more shining. All the body parts will become more colorful. The natural color will get intensified. Same way, when you start reasoning out and seasoning out with the Paramashivatva, higher truths, the first effect will be all your past karmas will stop affecting you. The effect of your past karma will drastically reduce on you. Suddenly your health will become wonderful. Your inner space, your wealth, your relationships, everything. The past karmas will lose its power over you. These 4 words, listen carefully. Anavopaya. These 4 are independent methodologies for liberation, enlightenment, or solution for any problem. They both are not, these 4 are not leading one to another. No, independent. Anavopaya, Shaktopaya, Shambhavopaya, Anupaya. These 4 words, listen. Don't think Anavopaya leads to Shaktopaya. No. Shaktopaya leads to Shambhavopaya. No. Anavopaya is different, separate. Independently, it can lead you to enlightenment from beginning to end. Shaktopaya is separate. Independently, it can lead you to enlightenment from beginning to end. Shambhavopaya is separate. It can independently lead you to enlightenment from beginning to end. Anupaya is separate. It can lead you to enlightenment from beginning to end, independently. Now I'll tell you. Anavopaya means, the definition of the Anavopaya I am giving you from Malini Vijaya Tantra. The individual controls his heart and pulse by reducing it significantly. The final stage is renouncing the consumption of food and water, like physical practices like yoga, nirahara samyama, pachapattini vratam, even this. Anavopaya means working on your body. The definition of the Anavopaya, I am reading it out from Malini Vijaya Tantra. The individual controls his heart and pulse by reducing it significantly. The final stage is renouncing consumption of food and water. There is a more detailed, elaborate explanations. I'll give you one by one. I'll give you the essence. Listen. Working on your body and achieving the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva, superconsciousness of Paramashiva. Working on your body, fundamentally cleaning all the parasites, microbes, and the patterns triggered by the parasites and microbes. This whole science of Anavopaya is all about detoxing yourself from all the parasites. This science of Anavopaya is always most easiest. It can show you the results immediately. I'll give you one example. If you start taking Haritaki powder, Kadka pudi, Haritaki powder, don't think it will only cleanse your intestine and it will only work as a laxative and you will become healthy. It's only a small effect of Haritaki powder. Every night, if you take Haritaki powder, not just it will bring you health, It will remove all the parasites from your muscle memory, intestine. When the parasites are removed, suddenly many of the addictive patterns will lose power over you. Just by Haritaki powder, I have de-addicted so many people from smoking, alcohol, multiple drug addictions. Just by Triphala Churanam, that Triphala, I have de-addicted many people from hunger patterns, anger patterns, the craving for junk food. Craving for junk food is nothing but craving for poison, slow poison. Knowing it is a poison, knowing it will disturb your health, knowing it is going to disturb your health. Anavopaya means the individual controls his heart and pulse by reducing it significantly. The final stage is renouncing consumption of food and water forever. It's like a step by step evolving and living in the liberated space, one with Paramashiva. The state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailas of Paramashiva. People who travel in this path, even their body does not disintegrate after they leave the body. In Thailand, still there is a Buddhist tradition, not just one monk, hundreds of monks in the tradition. Their body doesn't rot, disintegrate, it just stays like Paramahansa body. I am going to revive that tradition. The second methodology is Sattopaya. It means the method of the mind. The definition of the Sattopaya from Malini Vijaya Tantra, Shaktopaya is that upaya which functions by the means of energies. Shaktopaya is also called Jnanopaya because it is the means which originates from Jnana Shakti, the energy of knowledge. It means by holding the powerful cognitions, you manifest the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, and being of Paramashiva, superconsciousness of Paramashiva. Shaktopaya. Most of the teachings I do is from Shaktopaya methodology, because I give you the powerful cognition and ask you to hold that powerful cognition and manifest powers. Next is Shambhavopaya. This is the method of consciousness. The definition of Shambhavopaya from Malini Vijaya Tantra is the one who preserves thoughtlessness. Unclutching is Shambhavopaya. Unclutching, Ajapa Japa, all these are Shambhavopaya. I sincerely recommend all devotees, if you are new to my Sangha and my satsangs, please watch some of my satsangs on unclutching and start practicing Ajapa Japa and unclutching. See, Ajapa Japa means without chanting, without using your tongue, keeping the mantra alive, repeating itself in the level of walk in your deep throat. In the deep throat itself is keeping the mantra alive, is Ajapa Japa. Through your witnessing consciousness, one part of you witnesses, the other part of you is chanting that mantra, repeating it without moving your tongue or your voluntary involvement. I can give you 5 options. Om, just pranava. Om. Om. You don't even need to make noise. Om. Mandukya Upanishad declares this is the most powerful sadhana. Then next, just Shiva, 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 Shiva. It is not just mantra alone. Paramashiva himself. Third, Shivaya Nama or Shivoham. Shivaya Nama or Shivoham. Shivaya Nama, Shivaya Nama, Shivaya Nama, Shivaya Nama. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Fourth, Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham. Fifth, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Any of this, you can go on be doing ajapa japa. You will experience Shambhavopaya. Understand? Listen carefully. Sometimes you can use Om, sometimes even Shiva, sometimes Paramashivoham. You can mix all these 5 at different times and practice also. It's not wrong. All 5 of this. Actually 6 mantra because I added Shivaya Nama and Shivoham both. All 6 of this are in same frequency. Any one of this or mixture of this you can do for ajapa ajapa. Sometimes you can just be doing Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. Sometimes Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. See, the longer the mantra will keep you more aware. But at one time when you become deeply silent, you may not need so many syllables. So at that time it can just merge into Om Nityananda Paramashivoham can merge into Paramashivoham, then it can merge into Shivoham, then it can merge into Shiva, then it can merge into Om. Nothing wrong. Shambhavopaya. Just by the thoughtlessness of unclutching or ajapa ajapa, manifesting the state, space, powers and being of Paramashiva is Shambhavopaya. Listen carefully. The fourth one is too important. You need to attentively listen. Anupaya means the methodless method. The definition of the word Anupaya from Malini Vijaya Tantra is initiation. Just by initiation of the Guru, You manifest the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva, superconsciousness of Paramashiva, Kailasa of Paramashiva. That is Anupaya. Listen. Listen. Anupaya is simply Guru's grace, Shaktipada, Shaktinipada, initiation. That's it. Sheer initiation of the Guru can give you everything you need and make you manifest the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva, superconsciousness of Paramashiva, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Everything you need. So these four upayas, Anavopaya, working on your body, mind, detoxing yourself from all the parasites, microbes, and manifesting Paramashiva. Saktopaya, using powerful conscious cognition, coming to powerful conclusions, and through the powerful cognitions ferociously manifesting Paramashivatva. Manifesting Paramashiva through powerful cognition is Shaktopaya. Shambhavopaya is unclutching, manifesting Paramashiva through unclutching, ajapa japa. Anupaya is manifesting Paramashiva just by initiation, blessings, grace of the Guru. That's it. Karma means functioning only on your center. When the expressions happen, not looking at that expressions from the center of the nature or outside you. Freedom from working just on your center is liberation. Discrimination means when you function, see the expression from other than your perspective. See the outcome from other than your perspective. Understand? See the perspective, see the expression from other than your perspective. Discrimination is not just a path for wealth or excellence. It's a straight path for very enlightenment itself. See, when you constantly discriminate and retain yourself in awareness, even every day-to-day life becomes more juicy. It will not just be newsy. Understand, when your life is not juicy, you always wait for make it as newsy. Why do people sit 24 hours on the channels which are spreading so much of lies and rumors, scandals? Because their own life is not juicy. They just want to make it juicy by newsy. Trying to know about others, trying constantly to gather news information about others is the perversion. A non-discriminative person will be constantly restless. He doesn't know what he is doing. Everybody wants freedom from afflictions and karmas. But nobody wants to do what needs to be done for that. Everybody thinks somehow by supernatural something will happen. Even supernatural is not supernatural. It is natural for Superman. It is supernatural for man, but it is natural for Superman. For somebody it is natural. So if you want to have supernatural in your life, you need to enter into the Superman state so that it becomes natural. Don't wait for life to happen to you. You make the life happen. If you are just waiting for the life to happen, it's never going to happen. Everybody wants freedom from afflictions and karmas, but nobody works for it. Everything, even what you think as supernatural, happens only by a proper natural formula. Till you discover what is happening behind the screen, behind the scene, you think it is supernatural. Aligning, completing with your self-doubts and living based on the right root cognitions. Please listen. How many of you, as a root cognition, believe there is a rebirth? Raise your hand. Only you guys are Hindus. I am telling you. How many of you, as a root cognition, believe the karma? If you do good, good will come. If you do bad, bad will come. You are Hindus. The religion is decided based on your root cognition, not based on what is hanging in your neck or what is your surname. How the punarjanma or the karma is form of your root cognition, same way, if somebody told you, see, punarjanma, how it became root cognition? Because at that age itself you heard about it. In a very young age, somebody whom you really trust has told you. Maybe your mother or your grandmother. I really had a fortune of having amazing mother. She is so innocent. Whatever she doesn't know, she will tell, you go and ask that Swami, means my Guru. I do not know all that, but don't believe what I am saying. You go and ask. Whatever she knows, she will tell. Whatever she doesn't know, she will tell, go and ask that person. Go and ask means my Guru. She will not tell the name of my Guru. As a tradition, respect to the elders, she will tell, Anta Swami to Paikkel. In Tamil, she will tell, go and ask that Swami. If you heard, see how you started believing that reincarnation is the truth, karma is truth. How did you take it as a root cognition? Because somebody whom you trust has told you at that age. if the same person has told you, your consciousness can never be corrupt or can never have a suffering, can never have any incompletion, I tell you, your whole life you would have never allowed any suffering inside you. Even if you have a diarrhea or toothache, you would have attended just like a neighbor shouting. That distance would have been alive. You would not have attributed the problems to you. Whenever the distance between you and your problem is reducing, you become powerless. When you become powerless, automatically, naturally, unfortunately, you lose the ability to deal with the problem. So the objectivity which is required for a problem to be solved, objectivity which is required to handle a powerless space, happens in you with the right root cognition. Purnatva Diksha, initiation into completion, is all about giving you the right root cognition and helping you to be in the space of completion. The essence of today's satsang, please listen, the essence of today's satsang, spend at least 48 hours with you and dig out, empty your garage, inner garage, put all the unwanted things for garage sale, dig out all the self-doubts you carry, dig out all the root cognition incompletions you carry, dig out that deep uncomfort, deep feeling that everyone is exploiting you. I tell you, your life itself is a gift to you. Why will somebody who gave you the life will exploit you? It is like one person comes and gives you 100 crore rupee, and then you suspect him, he has stolen 250 rupee from your almara. He comes and gives you 100 crore rupee and he lives in your house, and after 2 days you are suspecting, yesterday 250 rupees missed in my cupboard. I think this fellow only must have stolen. That is exactly the way you behave when you suspect God is giving you suffering. If you think life is giving you suffering, if you think your guru is torturing you, you are exactly like that guy who gave you $1 billion and you're suspecting, I think this fellow has stolen my $250 which I kept in the cupboard yesterday. Isha Vasyam Idaggo Sarvam Yat Kincha Jagatyam Jagat. Whatever you perceive as changeful inside and outside you, even when you perceive as changeful inside and outside you, it is God consciousness which is beyond any change. Listen, the different levels of understanding. When there is a movement, thought flow in you, when there is a change in you, outside also changes, so it is called world. This is yoga. Stop the movement inside you. Inside, when the movement stops, outside movement also will stop. You will perceive the world as consciousness. This is Tantra. Hey, listen. Even while you perceive the change inside and outside you as changeful, it is consciousness living Advaita. Advaita. Listen. Your logic functions continuously in the form of thought, dividing to come to conclusion. Your emotion functions in the form of including to reach completion. Only when the inclusion and conclusion merges into each other, completion happens. People who sacrifice conclusion for the sake of inclusion are poets. Poets can be amazing inclusive people, but can never be conclusive practical. People who sacrifice inclusiveness for the sake of conclusion, amazing mathematicians. They will be amazingly conclusive, practical. You can't live with them. They can never make good husband or wife. They can be amazingly conclusive, but you can't live with them. They will be literally dead. Dead means dead. If I had to use the word dead, that will be much better. Even in the word dead, there is little life. The word dead, where completely no life. Listen. The best statement ever made with the ultimate inclusiveness and conclusiveness is this one statement: Ishavasyam idaggun sarvam yatkincha jagatyan jagat.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham
Nityananda, they all of us have learned some of the most sacred secrets, some of the most precious truths that only an avatar can tell. And Swamiji has revealed it for us. We've all understood about what conscious supremacy is, what it means to manifest conscious sovereignty, and how to reclaim your life with conscious sovereignty. And tomorrow's what we're going to be learning is something very, very sweet, I would say. Because tomorrow we are going to be learning about how you can harness the power of feeling connection, Guru Bhakti, to experience life, to experience Guru, to experience Paramashiva in his form as Guru.
Today, whatever you have learned, just go on cherishing that in your inner space. And very important, see, we are going to be having a very, very, very powerful initiation the upcoming Nityananda Purnima, which is, I think, on 23rd, day after tomorrow. So it's going to be a very powerful initiation. So do not miss out. Prepare your inner space with a strong seeking the source of your first person. I request all the participants to, as you go to rest right now, sit for some time. Sit at the source of you, the first person of you, where you feel you're alive, you exist. Seek, what is the source? Who am I? What am I? Why am I? Where am I? Sit and do this intense seeking. And at this, we're coming to the conclusion of today's sessions. I hope all of you enjoyed today's program. Let's conclude now with the Purnam.
Om Purnamadaഃ Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Padatarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you all, Nityanandam.
Nityanandam.